OK， 我们开始了。OK， we'll start Zoom now. OK。OK， 今天我们会做章子15，然后 review， 然后 crash course， 教你们怎么去考试。We'll finish today with chapter 15 review and then a crash course teaching you guys how to take the test. Okay. For the past 5 years, right? 五年之前呢，开始他没有math question, no math questions， 没有顺数题 ，OK。这是比较复杂的顺数题 ，OK。简单的有 ，OK。Simple ones they have. They will ask you how many feet is in square feet is in an acre, right? Things like that, okay? But no calculations, okay? 很少要你去算什么东西出来 ，OK？ 它是可以问你一个音符里面有多少平方尺 ，OK？ 这是这个算术的概念 ，OK？ 它不会问你很详细的有计算的东西，比如说他问你，对，问你这个多少天 ，right？
Recording in progress.
OK， 我们现在录下来了 ，OK？ Okay, we're gonna share screen. Okay, we're gonna share screen now and start chapter 15 review and crash course. Okay. Okay, let me bring up the PowerPoint. It's a little bit slow with the computer. Okay, so far, 你们章子1到15的话，有没有什么问题
？15不讲了吗
？1到14，有什么问题？
很多问题。
最主要的是什么？
可能要根据这个考试题吧，它那个问题是比较明显一点点，而且比较，就说有 sample 性。
Okay, Oscar is online. Good morning, Oscar. What happened to my screen?
Good morning.
Good morning. Oscar, you can still see the screen, right?
I can.
Okay. My screen is drawing a blank right now. Wow, it's really slow. Very, very slow. Okay, let's bring the PowerPoint up.这个电脑它很慢的，I don't know why。它一过了没有用一两天，它就会很慢。
换一个 Apple 的吗？
对，它可能有病毒在里面，所以
就是按它不走。
好了，出来了。
对啊，问问他为什么会上课？
对啊，
庆祝。
家里有事儿。
一直带儿子。他儿子是上学的。
Okay, finally. Okay, Oscar, can you see the PowerPoint coming up?
I can. I could jump on the YouTube live if you want.
No. You can still see the share screen, right?
Yes, I can see it's coming up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my computer's kinda slow today. I don't know. Okay, let me ask you guys some questions. Okay, 问问你 ，OK，一个音母里面有多少平方子？你们知道吗？大概。
43什么？43256。
43256。
43560。OK。
43560。
对。Okay, so how many square feet is an acre? 43,560 square foot. Okay. Okay, we can start now. Sorry for the delay. Okay, so chapter 15 we talk about real estate math. OK， 章节15的话，我们就是讲这个房地产的算术。OK。Okay, area measurement, OK， 平方尺的算法 ，OK。Land area, OK， 你有个地皮 ，OK， is the surface space between the lot lines, OK， 你这个线 ，right， 你这个地皮这个线 ，dimension are normally given in square feet， 它怎么量呢？就是用平方尺来量的 ，OK。OK, rectangular lot, OK， 长方形的地皮。Okay, a four-sided parcel, right？ 一个面子是四面的 ，OK。Whose opposite sides are equal in length and right angles are formed by the intersection of the right side, okay? So go something like this, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? All the four corners have 90 degrees, okay? 它一个长形的方块 ，OK， 它四个角都是90度的 ，OK，90 degrees，OK， 这样子的话，这是一个长方形 ，OK。So on the test, right, they will ask you something like this, not a math question, OK， 他会问你这个问题，但是不是算术问题 ，OK， 它是最普遍的地皮是什么形状？ Okay, 最普遍 okay. So the answer is rectangular lot. Okay, 这是长方形的地皮。So area of a rectangular lot is determined by multiplying the length by the width. Okay, 怎么算出来呢？这是长度乘一个宽度。Okay, that is your area. Okay. Alright, let's do some math. Okay. Let's go back and do some math, okay? So I have something like this, okay? The front is 60 feet, okay? The depth is 120, okay? So what is the area? What is the area? So 120 times 60, right? So 7,200 square feet, okay? So 7200平方尺 ，OK， 120尺 ，OK， 长60尺等于7200尺，没有算错吧 ？OK。Okay, so this is how you do that. Okay, so if you have a long strip like this, okay, so it's 120 times 40. Okay, how much is that? 4,800. Okay, you always have to put square feet at the end. Okay, if you don't, people don't know what it is. Okay, it could be feet, right? 4800后面的话，你又写平方尺 ，okay, square feet, SF, okay. Okay, so that's how you do a rectangle, okay. What if it's a triangle, okay? 因为它三角形的话，怎么去算 ，okay? So you have the base of a triangle, okay. So give you an idea what is the base of a triangle. Okay? This is the base, okay. Another triangle, right? This is the base. Okay. Another triangle, right? this is the base. 这是反过来 ，OK， just flip around, OK. So, and what's the height? The height is here. Okay, that's the height. And that's the height. Okay. 这个高度是多高 ？OK， 底呢多宽 ？OK。So the area of a triangle is by multiplying the base times height, then divide by 2. OK， 它什么意思呢？它就说你的底，这是个宽度了 ，OK， 乘那个高度 ，OK， base times height, and then divided by 2. Why divide by 2? Okay, if you look at this, right, outline, 你看那个线 ，OK， 它本来是一个长方形，你在中间这个切一半，明白吗？这样子的话 ，OK， 你就用以前的长方形的 ，OK， 长形乘一个宽度，然后除个2，就变为 you could calculate this side, okay? So it looks like a rectangle. Rectangle is what? Length times width, right? You times it, right? But this is half. So you divide by 2, okay? So you got that side of that triangle. So that's how you do it. What if it looks something like this? Okay? Or something like this. Again, this is the height, right? This is the base. Okay. Again, you look at this as a rectangle. Okay. 它也是个长方形嘛 ，right？ 它只有两半 ，OK。所以你一样可以做 ，OK。Base times height divided by 2. Okay, you could separate it too, right? You could say this half and that half, right? But this is only half of the rectangle. Okay, that you see as outline. Okay, 长方形这个边边 ，OK， 这是里面的一半，明白吗 ？OK， 所以这个很简单。So this is 5th grade math, OK， 五年级的算术 ，OK， 很简单的。在中国是3年级。Okay, so it's simple, right? So far, so good, right? 很简单的 ，OK， 这个算术。So area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. Very simple. So now they give you some examples, okay? So here, 100 feet times 50 feet, right? You know it's 5,000 square feet. Okay? Length times width equal area, okay? Alright, so triangle lot, right? Same thing, 100 feet, 150. Okay? So it's 7,500 square feet. Again, right, base is 150 times the height 100, divide everything by 2. Okay, so it looks something like this. Okay, if you look at this, okay, this is the outline. Okay, you could do 75 times 100 and then plus the other half, right? 75 times 100 and then divide everything by 2. Okay, so this is half of that rectangle and it's a half of the other rectangle, right? So very simple. Okay, so if this was 150, right? If it is 50, like this one, right? So it's gonna look something like this, okay? What if they want you to figure out this area here, okay? Okay, so you get 2,500 square feet before, right? So you divide that by 2. So what do you get? You get 2,500 square foot, right? If the base is 50 and the height is 100, right? You just divide that result by 2. So it's half of that, okay? Okay, so once you understand, right, a triangle is half of a rectangle. Just remember that, okay? Then you could do any which way, okay? Extra bonus points, right? Anybody know area of a circle? How you calculate?
3.14.
Yeah, that's pi.
pi.
Yeah. So what's this? How you figure this out, right? This is the middle, this is the radius. Right? Pi r square. Square. Okay, so this is 10 feet. Okay, pi is about 3.1. Just say 3, okay? 3 times 10 to the second power. 10 to the second power is 10 times 10 is 100 times 3, right? Equal 300 square feet. Or to be more precise, 3.14 square feet. Okay? This is the area. Okay, equals 314 square feet. Okay? Sometimes you're asked to get, you know, a area like this, right? So this is a semicircle, okay? 一半的圆圈, right? Same thing. You first calculate this, and you calculate that, half of a circle, right? 一半的这个圆圈，这个长方形, right? 你就可以，扎起来所有的面积, then add it all up, okay? Very simple to do. Okay, so we have a chart here, measurements, okay? Salesperson should be familiar with this, okay? 你做这个经纪人的话 right? 你需要知道这个量的长度 right? 跟这个面值的方面 linear, okay? 就是 by feet. A foot, everybody know what a foot is, okay? So you have to know that 12 inches, okay? A yard is 3 feet, right? And it's less than a meter. Okay. A mile, right, equal 5,280 feet. Okay. So it should be what in terms of meter, right? You divide by 3 point something. Okay. 3.1 or something like that. Okay. 5280 divided by 3.1. 3.1. So it's about 1,700 meters. Okay. 1,700 meters for 1 mile. Okay. So that's why when you say a kilometer, right? Okay. A kilometer, so it's like 0.6 mile. Okay. It's almost like a little bit more than half a mile. Okay. Alright, a square, right? 面值这方面的话，一个平方尺是12乘12嘛 ，OK？ 一个 acre 一个英亩 ，right？ So 43,560 square feet. Okay. What you see here, the rods, the yards, you don't have to know any of that, okay? So a square mile is what? 5280 times 5280. Okay. Which is very big, okay? So if we do that, 5280 times 5280, that's almost like 27 million square foot, okay? Okay, now we'll talk about cubic, right? 空间1乘1乘1 ，OK， 这是一个空间的词。Okay, the only time we talk about 空间 the only time we talk about cubic is in a condo, okay, your space, okay, or you talk about airflow, right? 空调，一个风扇可以每个钟头可以移动多少空间 ，okay? A land description that you need to know, okay? Links, rod, and chain, you don't need to know any of that, okay? It's very complicated. You need to know 1 acre. Okay, it's 43,560. Okay, how do you memorize this number?
Move the 4 to first.
Yeah, so you just remember, right? 3, 4, 5, 6.
And 0.
Not yet, okay? But you know it's about 40,000 square foot, okay? 大概4万方尺嘛 right? 所以呢，你就 switch the 3 and the 4 and add a 0. Okay, so it becomes 43,560. The only thing that you cannot memorize is the 356, right? So 3456, okay, in sequence. Then you switch the front and then add a 0, okay? 很简单，你就记住3、4、5、6 right? 头2个数反过来，你知道是4万 right? 加一个0就 OK 了。Okay, a township 一个小镇 is 36 sections, right? 6 miles by 6 miles, okay? So 6 miles times 6 miles. That's a little township. So that's 36 square miles, okay? And then a section of that, okay, it has 36 sections, okay, is 640 acre, okay? That's all you need to know, okay? And then time-wise, okay, or angle-wise, right? 1 degree is 60 minutes and 1 minute is 60 seconds. Okay, a quadrant, 1/4 the circle, okay, a quarter of a circle is 90 degrees. Okay, the total angle for a circle is 360. Okay, 这个是 rudimentary, okay, that's 5th grade math. Okay, all right, so you have to know what I have put down as notes. Okay, not many. Okay, only less than 10 numbers, right, that you need to memorize. Okay, or 10 sets of numbers. Okay, 一组这个数字 ，OK， 大概10套 ，OK， 你有记住就 OK 了。So let's repeat, okay? A yard is less than a meter, right? And then 1 mile is 5280 feet. An acre, right, has 43,560 square foot. Okay. And then a township is 6 miles by 6 miles. Okay. A section of that, okay, is 36 sections. a section is that 1 square mile equals 640 acre. 640 acre, OK， 有1方英里 ，OK， 等于640个英亩 ，OK，and then 一个圆圈有360度，1/4的90度 ，OK， 1度就是60分钟，对，1分钟就60秒 ，OK，so a little bit less than 10 sets of figures, okay? Okay, once you internalize all of this, okay, 你记住所有这个数字 okay? What if we have an area of an irregular lot, right? 如果它怪形状的话 right, 怎么去算 okay? The answer is divide and conquer, okay? 你要分开，怎么分开呢？分开长方形跟三角形跟圆圈来算 ，OK？ Okay, so you have this funny shaped lot, right? Very funny shaped lot, okay? 怎么去算？所以他们分开3份 right? They divide into 3 sections, right? S, R, and T. Okay? So the first one, S, you know this side is 40, this side is 40, right? So it's a square. So 40 times 40, right? That's one area, right? What about the next one, R, right? They don't give you a direct answer for this length, right? So, but you know, right, it's 65 feet from here to there. This section is 40, so 65 minus 40, okay, equals what? 25, right? Okay, so you know that length is 25, okay? And what about this section here, right? The width, right? You know this big line is 40, and that's only 10, right? So this will be 40 minus 10 equals 30. So this side is 30. So R is what? 25, right? Times 30. Okay? And what about T, right? You know this side is 30 already, okay? The height is 30, okay? What about this base here, right? So you figure this is 25 already, and this is 55, right? So it's 55 minus 25, okay? Equals 30. So this is a square, half of a square, right? So 30 times 30 divided by 2. Okay, so you add S, you add R, you add T together, right? So we have 1600. Add to that is what? 25 times 30. 25 times 30, 75. 750, right? And 30 times 30 is 900, divided by 2 is 450. Okay, you add it all up. And you should get 2800. Okay, so on the exam, they don't have stuff like this, okay? 它没有这样子的算术题的 ，okay? 就是你要知道怎么去算就 OK 了。So the answer is 2800, right? So let's see if we're right, okay? Okay, so the answer is 2800. Okay, so that's how I figure it out. Okay. Okay, so let's go back here, right? What if you have a very odd shape too, right? That since you know this is a square, right? What if you have something like this, okay? Okay. Then you need to know, right, the circle, right, to figure out this
我会数学，
area, right?
算数。
And you could approximate, right? You could use a triangle here, like that to approximate.
老师会考这些题吗？
不会，不会，OK。
因为我对几何是头疼的要命。
这不是addition and subtraction, okay, and multiplication and division, okay. 加减乘除这个 operation only, okay.
对，我好像考题里面也没这些题对。
没有这个题，对。Don't worry about it. They don't have math questions like this, but you have to understand. 你要知道。
这个画的这个阴影部分，实际上就是你先算个半圆，然后再想象那一块阴影怎么这个圆圈那个红色。
很简单嘛，你看一个你有这样子的话 ，right？ 这个方形 ，right？ 你知道这个圆圈 ，right？ Circle minus 这个 square, right? Right? And then divide by 4. Right? Simple. See, you're smart. Okay, so everybody good on that, right? Okay. Alright, square yard. We don't talk about yards, okay? But let's talk about meters, okay? Meters. Europe and China, right? They use meter. Okay? 我们中国这边它用米跟平方米 okay? So 3 feet times 3 feet is 9 square feet, which is square yard, right? So 1 meter times 1 meter equals 1 square meter. Okay? So a square meter, right, is square feet, okay, square meter divided by 10 meter, okay, by 10, okay, not meter, by 10, okay, let me erase that. Okay, a square meter equal square meter times 10. Okay. Okay. So let me erase this portion. So we're doing conversions, okay? So square feet, a square meter equals, yes, times 10. Okay, so let's do some examples, okay? Okay, let's do some example. Let's say they tell you, right? Very normal, a regular, common square footage of a house, okay? 1200 square feet, okay? How do you explain to your buyer from China or from England? England of all places, they switch, right? or Germany, right? How many? They say I don't understand square foot. How many square meter is it? So what do?
差不多乘以0.9呗。
You divide by 10, right? So you use this formula, right? Square feet, right? So it has 120 square meter. I say, oh, it's about 120 square meter. Oh, okay, they understand, right? And then on the reverse, right? You say, oh, my flat, right, in England, right, I only have 90 square meter, right? 它的小公寓在伦敦只有90平方米。就是我不懂什么是90平方米 ，OK？ How do you convert to right square feet? Right, you times it by 10. So it says 900 square feet, right? So it's a big 2-bedroom apartment, okay? So 900平方尺的小小的 condo or flat, they call it, okay? 这样子来算来算去 okay? So you could go back and forth, okay? So a square meter, right, is how many square feet divided by 10, right? That's what we did here, right? Square feet divided by 10 equals square meter. This is reversed it, okay? And then same thing here, right? As you have square meter, okay, that you want to convert to feet, so you times it by 10. Okay, so this is square, not 5, okay? Very, very simple, okay? Just remember how to do that, okay? But again, it's not on the exam, okay? You use it with your Chinese buyer or European buyer, okay? 因为客人在从中国这边过来的话，你讲平方尺他不懂的 ，OK？ What about 1 acre？ 英亩，它的什么是一个英亩啊 ？Right？ 你就说大概是4300的平方米。Right？ Yeah， 4356 ，OK？ 你说大概4300、4400的平方米，他就知道 ，OK？ This is square meter。
就少一个零，差不多。
除10嘛，对。
除10乘10。
Okay, very, very simple, okay? Alright, volume, okay? 空间 you just add the height, right? 这个多加一个数字 okay? 上去 So for cubic, you just add another dimension of height to your width and length, okay? So it looks something like this. Okay, your base is here, okay, which is your length times width, and then you add the height, how tall, okay? 你乘多一个高度，这变为空间了 okay? Very simple, okay? So 10 times 15 times 10, so 1500 cubic feet. Okay, so they measure the air or how much gas, right? Natural gas that you use, right? Is in a volume, cubic feet of gas that you use. Or how much cubic feet can a fan move, right? Per hour, okay? 每个钟头这个风扇可以带走多少的空间的空气 ，OK？ 出去等等 ，OK？ Alright, percentage problem, right? 100%的比例这个 problem. Okay. So there's always 3 factors. Okay. The principal. 这个本 the rate, the percentage, right? And how much money that you made, right? 你赚多少钱 3 components only. Okay? How much you invest, what's the return on investment, and how much money that you made. Okay? 3 variable, right? Okay? 3 variable. And it looks something like this. Okay? The missing factor, right? 它就是永远这些问题就是3缺1 right? 教你找这个 missing factor. Okay? You have to find that missing factor, which is the answer. Okay? They give you 2 answers, you have to find the third. Okay? So it looks something like this. Okay? Whatever you make, that's the profit. Right? 盈利嘛 right? They have different words for it, right? 它有不同的形容词 okay? How much return you make, right? How much profit you make, how much commission you make, how much net income, how much interest you make. This is money that you make, put in your pocket, okay? And then how much you pay to it, right? That's the principal, right? Okay? 你投资多少 right? 你花多少钱这个价钱是多少，这个价值是多少，这个本是多少。Right? Investment cost, price, value, and principal. And then the rate, right? It's only a percentage, right? Rate of return, rate of profit, rate of commission, rate of capitalization, rate of interest, right? 一样，100%的回报、盈利 ，right? 佣金 ，right? 投资、利息，不同的说法 ，OK? Different terminology, but they mean the same. Okay, so there's 3 components. 1 is the most important thing, right? How much money you make. Right? Second important thing is how much you put into it, right? 你投资投多少 right? 它的回报率是多少？3 Okay? 最主要就是这个 right? 放你口袋说多少钱 right? 第二啦 right? 就是你要投多少钱 right? 这个数字就是告诉你你的回报率是多高多低 okay? So those are the 3 factors, right? Alright, so if you could memorize this pyramid, this triangle, you could solve any type of percentage problem, okay? It's called a Hoover, not Uber, okay? Hoover pyramid. 它的三角形 okay? So on top, this is a divide, okay? On top, what you make, how much money you make, always important, always on top. How much money you make, okay? 你赚多少钱放在口袋，就是在上面。OK， 它中间条线就是除了 ，OK， 除多少 ，OK， 然后这个 between the two is times，OK， This is the principal P， 投多少钱？这个呢就是你回报率 ，OK，the return of your money, the percentage rate in percent, okay? So to calculate whatever it is, right? You cover, right? Let's say I want how much money I make, okay? I cover this part. I cover it all up, okay? Then the formula appear in front of your eye, right? 你把它盖住 right? 你想要的东西你把它盖住，就是你不知道嘛，盖住。然后它出现，教你怎么去算出来。他说你的本乘你这个回报，就等于你赚多少钱呢？ Right? So how much you invest times the rate of return will equal to how much money that you make. Very simple, right? So what if I say I want to find out, how much I have to invest, right? 我要投多少本啊？你把这个本盖住 ，block it out, okay? This pyramid will tell you, okay, how much money that you made divided by, right, your return on investment is equal to how much that you have to invest, right? 你赚到这个钱除掉这个回报率等于你要投多少本进去 ，okay? And then another way to look at it, right? 你想知道，我的回报率是多少？What is my return on my investment, right? So you cover this up, cover it up, okay? This pyramid will tell you, right? Use the money that you made divided by the money that you put in. Okay? Made. Okay? So then your percentage, right? Of course you times 100, right? To get the percentage rate, right? This is the percentage of return from your investment. Okay? So whatever you want to find out, cover it up, okay? 你想知道算什么，你就把它盖住，然后呢，你看看那个三角形，它就告诉你怎么去算出来了 ，OK？ 很简单的 ，OK？ So this is called a Hoover pyramid, okay? You just memorize how much you make divided by how much money that you input, okay, times the percentage. Whatever you want to find out, cover it up, right? Cover it up. Then the formula will appear in front of you, okay? 所以呢，很简单，这个三角形 ，right？ 你知道哪里的方位 ，right？ 你想知道，你把它盖住，它就知道，教你怎么去算出来了 ，okay？ Very, very simple. Okay, so it's repeating the same thing here, okay? Alright, so example 1, right? So let's look at the pyramid. Let's draw it, right? They say principal is the result divided by the rate, right? So they say that what is the sales price, right? If I make 27,000, right, and my commission is 6%, right? So again, how much I make divided by how much in times my percentage, right? So what do they want you to find out, right? They want you to find out what is the sales price of the principal, right? They want to find this out. Okay? They want to find out how much you sold a home for, right? 他想知道你卖的房子是多少钱呢 right? They give you how much is made, right? 27,000. 你赚了27000佣金 Okay? And what's the commission rate? They pay you 6%. Divide by 6%, which is 0.06. Okay? So when you cover that up, right? So it's 27,000 divided by 0.06, right? So that equals 450,000. Okay? You sold a house for 450,000. You make $27,000 at 6% commission. So this is the house price that you sold for. Okay? That's one way to figure it out, okay? 他们会用一样的来变化给你去看 okay? Next example, right? Okay, again, you draw your triangle. Okay? they say what is the commission percentage rate, right? 他说 OK 我的佣金是多少啊 right? 所以他把它盖住了 OK so they give you right if the price is $450 right? They say OK 你卖的房子是45万 and how much commission that you make, right? 你赚到2万7 right? You make 27K. So right there, right? It tells you how to figure it out. 27,000 divided by 450, right? So 27K divided by 450 equal 0.06, right? Times 100 is equal to 6%, which is what you see here. Okay? 你就算到你这个佣金的100%的数值出来了 Okay? Now, lastly, right? Again, use a triangle, right? They say, what is the commission amount? How much did you make? Right? So, very simple, right? How much you make? You cover that up, right? They tell you the sell price is $450, okay, and your commission rate is 6%. Right? So this is times, remember, okay? So you cover that up, so it comes 450K times 6%, which is 0.06, right? Equal $27,000 that you make, right? Which is what they figure out here, okay? So using the triangle, no matter what it is, just cover what you want to find out, and then do the calculation, and you're done, okay? 很简单，你看看那个 Huber 三角形 ，right？ 你想算什么东西，你把它盖住 ，right？ 这个题目就出现出来，教你怎么去算这个数值出来了 ，OK？ 非常简单。Alright, conversion, right? Digital to percentage to decimal and decimal to percentage, right? 它就点数转为100%的比例数 ，OK？ 然后反过来。So this is percent to decimal, okay? So you have to move the decimal point 2 places to the left, okay? 2 places to the left to get your 点数, okay? Your decimal, okay? So 8.5%, you move 1, 2, right? So it was here, right? So 1, 2. So 8.5% equals to 0.085. Right? If it's 50%, you move 1, 2. So it's 0.5. So 110%, right? 1, 2 become 1.1. Okay? So percentage to a dot, decimal, you move to the left 2 places. Okay? And then you have decimal, convert to percentage. Okay? You times basically 100, right? So you move it to the right 2 places. 你基本上乘一个100嘛 right? 100%的比例 right? 所以0.09 okay, 0.095 to change the percentage, you times 100 means you move 2 places, right? 1, 2. So it's 9.5. What if it's 1.2, right? You move 2 places, 1, 2, 120%. Okay, what if it's 0.009, right? you move 1, 2, so it's 0.9%. Okay, 很清楚了, okay? So just memorize how much is, going left or going right, right? So if you get confused, very simple, right? If you need to convert to, right, to percentage, you see these 2 zeros, right? What does that mean? You need to times 100, right? You see the 2 zeros here, 1, 2, okay? Times 100. You increase by 100, so you move your decimal point 2 places to the right, okay? So just imagine, right? This side is positive, this side is negative, right? When you want to increase to 100, you go to the right 2 places, okay? You want to decrease, right? Okay. You go backwards, right? From percentage to a point, right? Then you go negative. Okay? So you go back and forth, okay? Alright, so everybody understand that? So let's move on, right? Okay, I'll give you an instant quiz, right? So most people, they would say 20%, right? So you want percentage to a dot, right? So 20% is 20.0%, right? So do you move it right or left?
Left.
Left, right? So 1, 2. So 20% is equal to 0.2. Okay, very simple. Right? So what if I have 500, right? 5.5 times, right? I make 5.5 times, okay? What does that mean in percentage, right? How do you go to percentage? Okay, you have to times it by 100, right? So you move 5.500, right? You move it to the right, right? So you would then have 1, 2, right? So it's 550%. If you make 5.5 times your money, that's an increase of 550%. Okay, that's what it means. Okay. All right. So, any questions? Okay, now you're expert, right? Okay, your favorite topic, commission. Okay, the commission rate. Okay, typically before 6% total, right? They split 3-3. Right now it's 5, 4, 3. Okay, some people take 1% selling and then they give out 2, right? So that's 3. That's the lowest I have seen so far. Okay, but there are still people out there who charge full 6%. Okay, for better service. Okay.
很少。
然后有的，就是你卖豪宅，他都给你的 ，OK， 因为他知道不容易，不简单 ，OK。So commission is the dollar amount received by real estate agent. Okay, whenever you see a commission question on the test, 你看到佣金的话 ，Okay, what's the answer? What's the answer?
赚钱。
No, negotiable. That's the correct answer. Negotiable. Okay. 可以讨价还价的 Okay. The question exam will go like this. Who determines, who sets the commission? A, the seller.
嗯
B, the buyer, right? C, the agent. D,
broker
negotiable.
or negotiable.
Answer is D, negotiable. Always. Okay? Even if you listed on MLS 1%, right? I bring you a buyer. All cash, overpriced. $250,000 overpriced, right? I want 3%. Do you want this buyer? What am I doing? I'm negotiating, right? 跟你讨价还价，你给我一个点，我说我有个 buyer all cash buyer 给你，但是我有3个点，你给不给？你不给 ，sorry next, right? So you could use your resources, right? Your rich buyer or whoever, right? Who really want that property.
这个 agent 是双方 agent。
不管，当然你
四个
是
人在讨论，就是这个也有
buyer, seller, listing agent and selling agent.
buyer 他不管的，buyer 他不管的。
buyer 这价钱定了就这么。
Yeah, but in reality, who's paying for all this? 谁付钱？Ultimately, buyer is paid for, right? Okay. So if buyer is willing, right, you can negotiate anything you want, right? Unless the buyer say I'm all cash, 我要杀他价钱 right?
那有些是这样说 ，agent 做 buyer， 算了，我不要你的，给我的 commission 啊，你给我把那个钱补回去，我的补差价。
但是也是你付出来啊，那个钱，right? 你付不付你的事啊 right? Okay, so anything that comes with commission is negotiable.
没人跟我讨论这个问题啊。
你是好买家呀。
不是他告诉我多少钱，我说直接付多少钱，我都不知道当时我都不知道我还。
你在中国买东西不还价吗？
不是，中国买东西是很奇怪的，是买家给 commission。
对啊。
就是颠倒过来。
对啊。不是我说普通的东西你去买卖 right？ 你不还价吗？在中国一定还价嘛 right？ Okay? So you always negotiate, right? In another English term, they call it the barter, right? Barter. 一个动词 negotiate, okay? Or you haggle, right? Haggle the price, okay? Okay, give me a better discount. Give me a wholesale rate, right?
老师，我感觉就这个真正讨价还价，就是这两个 agent 在讨价。比如说我带了 buyer 过来。没有，
你代表他 ，right？ agent 是代表。对，代表姐嘛 ，right？
你实际操作起来里面就有很多区别。
对，实际上有时候 buyer 都不知道，像我第一次买房，没人告诉我要付这个钱，我反正是就这个价钱，我也能接受，我就直接。
你交智慧税啊。这就是现在很流行啊，交智慧税。
对啊。
他不懂，他不会告诉你，我就赚你这个钱。
对，Okay, so commission negotiable, okay? But for math wise, you just figure out and do whatever split there is, okay? Alright, so it looks something like this, okay? Commission. So they give you an example of $100,000 home, okay? Just to do the math right, okay? So 6%, right, is split 2 ways, okay? 50%, so it's 3%, 3%, okay? It depends on what company you work for, right? So let's say what we have here, right? Company A versus company B, right? Company A is, let's say it's the listing and this is the selling, okay? So you make $3,000 for the company, okay? So this is company dollar, okay? And they say, okay, you're in company A, they give you 70 split, they keep 30, okay? In company B, they pay you 60, and the boss keeps 40, okay? So you end up with $2,100 here. If you work for the other company, you end up $1,800 here, okay? Difference of $300, okay? So it depends on how you do that, right? But typically out there in marketplace, when you first become an agent, 你初期出来没有什么经验的话，他会给你70。
StarMax 最好。
对，我们 StarMax 给你80 right? 80% with our company, right off the back, okay? Why? Because I teach all the students, I teach them how to do the work already, right? So once they're licensed, right? They get the full 80% commission, okay? Other people, they say, oh, I'll give you 80%, right? But you need 3 training sales, right? 你要练习三个交易啊，每个交易我有 manager, right? 你要分一半给 manager， 带你去做事 ，OK？ 有啊 ，OK？ 我们不是 ，OK？ We teach you, you get the full 80%, right?
这么好。
Okay? I figure you learn from our school, you know how to do already. I just help you with 1 case, 2 case, number 3 case, you're on your own. Right away, okay? Very quick, okay? Some agent, I don't even need to, they know how to do already. Okay? Right off the back, they're independent, okay? They know what to do, okay? Very, very simple, okay? So you do this, right? You're missing out on 40%, 40%, another 40%, okay? 3 times. 3 training sales, right? They call it. That's how the other brokerages make more money from you from the beginning, okay? But we don't do that, okay? Okay? And then if they offer you 60%, run away, right? It's not fair, right? Okay, so you know how the split
老师有
is.
没有说，这个不交给学校的不分配制，比如说到了一个上限，不用再做了，有没有这样？
有一些公司它就是给你 flat fee 的 ，right？ 因为你到我公司，你可以增加85 ，right？ 90 ，right？ 95 ，right？ 95就是有谈了 ，OK？ 你90的时候呢，你全部独立了，你一个问题都不用问我，明白吗？你就是好像那个 broker 小 broker 一样 ，OK？ 你都可以做任何的事情了。
我听说有的这公司就是，比如说你1年交个3万，你剩下都是你挣的。
没有这个，很少人能达到这个题目。如果你达到这个题目，我们是可以 negotiate，OK？
我听说。
对，有一些他，我公司赚了10万块 ，right？ 以上的 ，right？ 他就说我只有收你一个 flat fee， 只收你500块 ，right？ 但是很少人在达到这个10万块的目标 ，right？ 可能 only 2% of the agent，OK？ 对啊，我们有5、6个 top agent 都是20几万、30万的 ，OK？
那你们还收他多少呢？
啊？
那收他多少呢？不一样，20%。没有吧？
没有，他们会达到90% 左右 ，OK？ 对。
那为什么自己不去考 broker？
不容易啊，你开公司，你的花费很大的，简单的1万块1个月了，所以呢，就看你这个 how you progress，right？ 有一些他的带客户，大的单子过来，他买一套豪宅，1200万的豪宅，right？OK， 这可以 negotiate，no problem，OK？ Yeah, no problem for you.
No problem.
I wish.
Okay, profit and loss, right? 盈亏 ，right? How do you figure 盈亏 ？OK？ 我们用标准的 1 1.0, right, is 100%. If it's over, right, plus, then you make a profit. And if you're in a minus, right, less than 1.0, then you at a loss. Okay? 我们用 1.0 做标准 1.0 就是100嘛 right? 如果你超过100的话 right, if you more than 100, like let's say 101, you make 1%, right? If you spend $1, 100 penny, and you get back 99 pennies, right? You lost 1%, right? You lost a penny. So 100 is the basis of 1.0 in decimal. This is in percentage, okay? So always, right, you go back to the Uber triangle, right? To figure out your percentage here. Okay, if it's positive, you make money. If it's negative, you lose money. Okay? Okay, so that's what they're talking about, right? 1 plus, that's profit. Okay? Or minus, less than 1, you lost. Okay? To give an example, okay? Let's say you spend $1 or $100, okay? $100, okay? Into, let's say you buy a stamp, right? Collector's stamp. A few years later, right? People don't want it anymore, right? On the market, right? You could only get $50. You spend $100, right? The value drops, right? So you lost, right? 50%. Minus, right? You lost. Now the same stamp, right? A few years it went up to $150, right? You make $50, right? So it's 150%, right? You make $50, right? 你赚到50块了. Okay? So the same stamp, right? If you lose value, half of it, you lost 50%, right? You gain half of it on top, you make 50%. So 150%, okay? Okay, principal and interest calculations. Alright? So, remember, this is made equals principal times rate, right? So you go back to the triangle again, right? How much you make, okay, is your principal times percentage, okay? And also on a pyramid, right, times what? The time, right? 还有一个 factor is the time, right? 你每年都赚 right? Every year you make the same. Every year you make the same, okay? So the time is how many years that you make. 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. You just times it in there, okay, to figure it out, okay? So it becomes like this. How much money you make, okay, is the principal times the rate, right? Also times the time. Okay, you add a little bit more on the bottom of the triangle, right? 在底下你再加一个时间段 ，OK？ 因为刚才我们算了，就是 assuming everything to be 1 year， OK？ 1年的时间。OK, clear. 大家明白了吗 right? Okay, time is very important, okay? A lot of people don't realize time. Okay? If I flip a house, right? 我换一个房子，通常要3个月 OK， 3个月我做完一套 ，right？ 下3个月我也可以做一套，再下个月我做一套 ，right？ 我可以做4套房子，1年里面 ，OK， 没有限制的话，所以我换了房子的回报率 ，OK， 不是这栋房子的回报，我要乘个4，1年的时间我可以做4栋房子 ，OK，
不错了。
都可以增高。right， 很多人只能做2栋 ，right， 有些人他是 part time 做1栋 ，right， 所以时间人家算出来 ，right， 他告诉我，你的 flip house 你赚多少？我就赚 10%， 我说不止吧 ，right， 你多少时间？3个月做完啊，3个月你后面9个月你为什么不做了？right， 你的 rate， right， 你的顺序是下去的话可以的 ，right。所以你算出来你赚 10%， 你是 40%， 不是 10%，OK， 正规来说是 40%，OK， 就看你做不做，
关键有没有资本做，有没有房子做，资源。
对啊。Okay, so this is you have to include the time factor, okay? So, you see this pyramid again down here? Okay, they added the time. See it? Okay, this is how much you made. Right, principal, percentage, and the time. Okay, so let's look at this example, okay? What would be the interest due on a loan of $10,000 borrowed at 9% for a period of 2 years? 他说问你 ，OK， 你借钱出去，借1万块出去，收9%， 2年的时间，你赚多少钱 ？So you cover this top part up, right？ 你把它盖住，出现了 ，right？ 你本 ，right？ Your principal is 10,000, okay? Times 9%, times 2 years, right？ 1万块的本乘了9%，乘了2年。就出现了 ，right？ 你看 ，10,000 times 0.09%, right? Times 2, $1,800. That's how much you make. 1800块，2年的时间 ，okay? 2 years you make $1,800 from your $10,000 investment. Okay?
这属于borrow 的出租房的类似的。
那这是借款。
借款
对。
借款。
Alright, a concept of discount points, okay? Why does the lender, right, the bank, collect points to give you a low interest rate? Okay, typically you pay 1 point, okay, that's 1% of the loan amount, right, and then they give you 0.25% decrease in the rate. Okay, so let's say normal interest rate is 5.0, okay, percent. The bank say you pay me 1 point. 1 point of what? The loan amount. If you borrow $1 million, right, from the bank, okay, 你借款在银行借100万 right? 他说是5%, okay, 但是你给我1个点 okay, 我就降下来1/4点 okay, your 5% will become 4.75, right, your payment will be less, the interest is less, okay, so the bank make that 1/4 point, right, what is 1% of a million? $10,000, right? You paid the bank $10,000. The bank will change their normal rate of 5.0 to 4.75. This is called you paying the bank a discount point. Okay, 你买点数 ，okay, 在银行这边买点数。So 1 point equal to 1% of the loan. You say, okay, you pay me another point. You pay me 2 points, right? I lower to what? 0.5. So your 4.75, your 5.0 now is 4.5%. But how much did you pay? 2%, $20,000, right? 银行已经赚到你这个2万块了，他不用等，他从利息这边扣，OK？ 所以他愿意给你4.5%，OK？
这个要学贷款的话会有。
对，有的 ，OK？ 这是贷款的方面 ，OK？ 银行愿意 ，OK？ 把它利息降下来，然后他先收你一笔钱，
先收你一笔钱。
对，很划算，对银行来说，所以他马上赚到你的钱了，他不用等1年、2年、3年去收你的利息，明白吗？他愿意这样做。
你那个 1% 就是先付的。
先付给银行啊，right？ 所以你拿到不是100万了 ，right？ 你拿到是990。
拿到钱。
right？
付了一个再拿给他们。
对啊，所以呢，他反过来了 ，right？ 他这个给你4.75， right？ 不是4.75了，他就借你99万，不是100万，所以它比例这个高起来了 ，OK？ 它没有5%， OK？ 但是它靠近这个中间，明白吗？
也就是说，你多给点down payment的话，赚利息就会。
不是down payment， 点数，费用放到银行的口袋。You pay to the bank directly, and then you get the discount point. But they're not lending to you $1 million anymore, okay? People don't know that, right? But I'll give you 4.75%, but the actual rate is a little bit higher than 4.75.
觉得这样合算吗？对于？
对，我现在想不明白。
合算，因为呢，这个钱，哎，我不从口袋出来。我说 OK， 这1万块、2万块，我也是借你的钱，你帮我付。这样子的话，我的认为我借出来的话是，如果我2个点，哎，我借他1.02 million。OK，1，我借他这个钱。
对。
我就1分钱都不用出，我拿到4.5%。
因为你增加了2万块钱呢。
I borrowed $20,000 more from the bank to pay for the 2 points, but I get a lower rate. So what did I spend? I spent $0 out of pocket, cash flow， 没有钱出我口袋。
那你那个99这个是什么样子来着
？No， 我说如果你1%， right？ 他不是你，因为你回他1万块了嘛 ，right？
还给他一个。
对啊，所以他只有出99万给你啊。
那下面那个不是也一样吗？你已经拿2万了，你不是也要还回去吗？
没有，这个是你真的付钱给他，这个呢，我说是借钱，从银行再借他2万块。
再借2万。
对。
贷款的重amount就加在上面的。loan amount。
对 ，loan amount 加上去。
借1 million 吗？那你没有这个10万、1万、2万付吗？你就等于说多借1万，多借2万。
对啊。
你就等于多欠银行。
多欠银行。
对啊，但是我 pay 是 4.5%。
的话，那就变成减的。
Okay, I spent $0， 我没有花1分钱，但是我多借他2万块，我就拿到4.5% 了。哎，所以这个差价，
他2万块，
本身就能借这么多呀。
多向他借2万块，向对方借多这样吗？多付2万块就是这样的，我多
借他2万块。
不是多借他，是多向银行借2万块，是这样子的。
对啊。
多借你2万。
对。
那本身人家就能借1.02万的话，那咋叫多借呀？
这是可以是你勾选的。
就是还是说你原来
你 regular 的 loan 你只是要借1万
就是
1
你
million 啊。
对银行当时说你的信用只能借1万，只能借100万，那你现在你要想多借2万的话。
Well, let's clear the board and let me explain, okay?
Okay.
$1 million, okay? The bank is willing to pay you, right? If you pay 1 point, right? It's 5%, okay? 5%. You pay 1 point, I'm gonna charge you 4.75, okay? Percent. Okay? So out of pocket, you have to pay $10,000, right? 你从你口袋又付他1万块, right? Okay, another option, right? You don't have to pay, you pay 0, okay? But over here, you borrow 1.10, you borrow again. You borrow $10,000 extra, okay, from the bank. So you pay 0, but you still get the 4.75 rate, right? Same thing, if you get 2 points, right? Okay, you go to 4.5% now, right? Okay, you're supposed to pay $20,000, right? 你付2万块, right? 还是 borrow 1 million, right? 但是你说我没有钱 ，OK， 我借你 ，OK， I will borrow from you $20,000 more, so the bank will issue me 1.02, okay, but then my rate I still get 4.5, I spend $0.
但这个要信誉很好才行啊，银行可以。
你多2万块很少了，不是多20万。
哇，这点数下来了，明白了。
Right?
现在付或者你加到。
OK， 它还有这个 limit， 它说你不可以借我超过4个点 ，OK， 我给你4个点 ，OK， 然后呢，我给你 1 point discount，OK， 你的利息是 4.0，OK， 你本来要付银行是 you supposed to pay the bank $40,000，OK， you say no, let me borrow, okay, I'll borrow $40,000 from you. So a $1 million loan becomes 1.40000. But my interest rate, right, on this amount every month will be 4.0.
但你银行的风险增加了。
增加什么？增加4万块，对他来说 no problem.
反正他也要借你。
他没有头款啊。
No, of course 这个头款就是20%, 30%, right?
哦，这个跟头款没关系。
跟头款
没关系的 ，OK。
最后是这样算下来是有利于银行还是有利于这个？
当然银行啦，
银行永远。
加上你做贷款者，你的利息也涨上来了。
对，降下来了呀，那不是挺好的吗？
对啊，对他好啊。但是银行多赚你2样东西，为什么呢？他这个4万块，他多借给你，他多赚了利息 ，right？
但是你利息点数低下来。
点是他低下来啊，但是他口袋有4万块了，他不用放那个，他放多少还给你啊？
他也没有4万块啊，这个4万块也是一个未来的，他是只是。
对啊，未来的 ，right？ 他是算的在里面呢 ，right？ 但是他算出来，他只借你 ，OK？ 好像你付他这个4万块，他只借你96万，出他口袋 ，OK？
只借96万出来的。
对啊，这个数字 final net figure right net， 他就借你96万啊。
只借你96万，但是他计算的时候是按1.04。
他已经回到口袋4万块了，哎 number wise right， 然后呢，他给你优惠一些，但是前面的利息全部 90% 都是利息的。哎。他先赚你这个东西，那你反过来，如果你反过来算的话，你可能这个 APR right， 可能是 4.25， 他没有给到你 4.0 ，OK， 的 APR， 哎 APR。
那他算的收这个人的这个贷款每个月还的钱是按96算
没有
4.0还是
没有
100
1040来算。
按10140算，但实际他借他96，是这个
对啊
吧？
OK
因为我们从来没有不知道这个道理啊。
对啊，所以 discount point right 对银行也好，对个人也好 ，OK。所以很多人不懂这个 discount point， 他就失去这个机会 ，right？
总的来说，你还得付钱呢。
No, if you understand discount point, I always buy my interest rate down, always buy it down. Why? Because I pay 0. 我多50块，每个月多50块的 payment, so what? 我不用我掏4万块出来啊。
为什么配 zero 呢？
No out of pocket from you, it's borrow money.
他把他借的钱，然后又拿开一部分又还给他了，等于是提前
我一举两得，我 I spend $0, but my rate reduction goes down.
但是你的 base 是多了呀，你原来
No.
你变成1.04
OK
了嘛？
我可以看看怎
这个
么
计算出来
算给你。
如果是
OK, let me.
算个20年30年是能少很多吗？
对 let me go to the other screen.
让我先把这个消化一下。
OK,
这个蛮好的，这个
Got it?
清楚就学的蛮好的。
OK. Let me clear that. Okay.
就是算数据。
Okay, let me finish and then I'll go back and show you examples. Okay. So that way it's more clear. Okay, so this is example of paying points. Okay, so 4 points equal $5,000. Let's just show you how to calculate the points. Okay, I won't go into that. Okay, 它 exam 没有这个。Okay. Okay, proration. 我们讲 proration. Okay, I'll go back afterwards. Okay, proration. 分配。What do you prorate? Okay, you prorate mortgage interest, taxes, fire insurance if you use the old one, the rent, and assessment. Assessment is also extra tax. Okay. OK， 你结束交易的时候，它分配什么东西啊？你贷款的利息、房地产税，因为你用以前的保险费也是分配 ，right？ 租金这个收入也是分配，加上 assessment 就是这个多出来这个 property tax，OK？ Okay, rent incomes, right? Use 30 days, okay, for math problems, okay? 如果真的 escrow 的话，它就用 right 28、29、30还是31 Okay, in real life they use 28, 29, 30 or 31st day, okay? This is for leap year, right? In February. This is in February. Okay, this is different months, okay? But for math problems, they always use 30 days, okay? 做算术题，它的用30天来算，因为它不告诉你是2月份呢，还是3月份，还是4月份 ，OK？ Okay, so give you example now, okay? Escrow closes 20th day on a 30-day month, okay? Like in April, okay, or September, right? How will you divide the prepaid rent of $1,500 between the seller and the buyer, right? 它有租金是1500，你怎么去分配呢？ Answer, right? It would be 20 over 30, okay, of the whole, because he holds ownership through the 20th day, okay? Always remember, right? On the transaction day, it's still the seller property, okay? The day after is the buyer's, okay? So the share would be 10 days over 30 days, right? So buyer share, right, is 10 over 30. Seller share is 20 days, okay, over 30. So the seller get 1,000 the buyer get 500. 这样子来分配 ，okay? That's how they prorate to the seller and to the buyer, okay? Okay. What if this is on the 12th day? On the 12th, right? So the seller would be 12 over 30. The buyer would be what? 18 over 30, right? Seller has 12 days. Buyer has 18 days. If they close on the 12th. Okay, so then you just times it by 1500. Right? This times 1500. Okay? Those are the numbers that they will each get. This is the seller, this is the buyer. Okay?
就等于是带着租户一块儿卖了。
对，它是分配嘛，这个租金多少钱来可以收 ，OK。Property taxes, right？ 房地产税也是一样 ，OK。但是房地产税你要注意 ，OK。上次我们说过了 ，Fiscal year starts at July 1st. Remember that, OK？ Not January 1st, OK？ So just remember that, OK？ 你要记住。这个算出来的不一样的 ，OK。Okay, try this problem, right? The second installment, right, is $500. The seller has paid the tax to cover a 6 month period from ending July 1st. Okay? 他已经付了第二期 okay? If he sells the property in escrow, closes April 1st. Okay? 他4月1号卖掉 How much would the $500, okay, is his share of the expense? How much would the buyer have to reimburse, right? 这个买主要负责多少钱还给他，因为他已经付了 right? So April 1st, right? It ends in July 1st, right? So June 30th is the last day. Right? April 1st to 30, right? That's April, right? May 1st to May 31st, right? That's May. June 1st to June 30th, that's June. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3 months. Right, the answer, the seller share would be 3/6 of the tax bill, right? January, February, March. That belongs to seller, okay? Okay, technically they have to add 1 day, right? Because they close it April 1st, right? April 1st 还算 seller, okay? 这个算的比较细一点 okay? While the buyer would be responsible for 3/6, right? April, May, and June. This is because both the seller and the buyer own the property for 3 months during the 6 months period, right? 大家是一人一半 okay? 3个月 right? Buyer 是3个月。所以它乘出来的话 right? Seller 该付250 OK? 但是他已经付了500块出去 right? 所以呢 buyer 又退他 right? 250块 OK? 给这个 seller OK? 所以 seller 只有花250块 OK? So they each pay half, 3 months each OK? 大家明白了 right? Okay, depreciation OK? 涨旧这部分 OK? For income taxes, depreciation is diminishing loss in the value of the building and other improvement, right? All new depreciation schedule normal income tax involve real property must be a straight line, okay? Okay, so annual depreciation, okay, divided by EV. Let's see if they give you an example. Okay, they give you a problem right here. Okay, so let's see how this is done. Okay, so Mr. and Mrs. Robert purchased some income property for $475,000. Okay, 这个夫妻 Roberts, right, 买一个投资房47.5万。Okay, land is value of 200,000, right? 地皮是20万 ，OK。然后呢 ，What is the depreciation value of the property after 17 years? OK， 17年之后 ，right？ 他是用那个 straight line 27.5来做 ，OK。他是问17年之后他涨就抵税抵了多少出来 ，OK。So how much was the depreciation amount that they took out? Okay, so land and improvement, right, is total 475. They have to subtract the land. 他要减那个地皮价值出来 ，OK， 他减20万 minus 200, so it's 275. So 275 divided by 27.5. Okay, each year they get to deduct 10,000. Okay, so for 17 years, right, they get to deduct a total of 170,000 of cumulative depreciation. Okay, so after they deduct everything, right, after 17 years of the deduction, right, from the 275, they have 105 left. Okay, depreciated value of the improvement only. Okay, and then they add back the land portion, right, and land doesn't change. OK， 它又扎回去这个地皮的价值哦 ，OK， 扎20万出去，所以 it totals at 305. After 17 years, OK， 17年之后 ，right， 它的房子值30.5万，因为它涨旧的部分它抵出来了 ，OK。
为什么要除以27.5呢？
因为它这是它的 formula，OK。Straight line 就是27年，它给政府给你27.5年。
27，任何，那你这就是公式，这27.5是固定的，上面的你的房子可能变来变去的。
对，所以呢，这个是你投资房这样子的话，你就算出来了，但是你考试的话没有这个 ，OK。
还有这个 land value 20万，这个是谁算出来的？
估价师啊。
因为你买房子的时候，当时他就算了你这个单子。
对，然后这个地皮的价值永远不会变得很厉害的。
等于是47.5万是房子带地一块这么多钱，然后再额外算一个 land value。
对，你要算你涨旧这部分低多少 ，right？ 然后你炸回去这个地皮 ，OK？ 所以你 total 这个价值就是305了。So it becomes 305 after 17 years.
投资房，自住房不是这样。
不是这样算，对，自住房没有 depreciation， 没有涨旧这方面 ，OK。
厉害你。
对呀，他知识
你都可以去考那个贷款了。
但是他没有算术题啊。
贷款，这个就是算术题啊。
对，贷款他也没有这样子来算，太复杂了，对。How to find the value of a parcel, right？ 怎么去找这个地皮的价值 ，OK？OK， 这种 problem OK 很少看到 ，right？ 然后很糊涂的，因为你真的有这个问题在考试上面的话，你就 skip pass 不做 ，OK？ 为什么？它只有1分 ，OK？Now listen to this problem, okay? See if you're confused, right? The northwest quarter of the southwest quarter of section 7 is valued $800 per acre. The north half of the northeast quarter of section 4 is valued at $500 per acre. What is the difference in value between the two parcels? 你们都糊涂了吧？对啊。So whatever's in black here, that's what they want you to figure in value. And they want you to calculate the difference. 这个差价 ，OK？ 这两块地皮的差价怎么算出来 ？OK？ So very simple, right? You look at this, right? 它 northwest quarter. Right, northwest quarter of the southwest quarter section of 7. This is section 7, right? So southwest quarter is this. Okay? 他说 southwest quarter, the northwest quarter, so it's this one here, okay? It's 800. So this is 40 acre, right? So 40 times 800. That's the value. Okay, so it's 32. Okay. And then they ask, right, the north half, right, north half of the northeast quarter section, right, 这是这个 value of 500 per acre, right? 这个是80 acre, right? So you times 80. So this is 40,000. Okay, 所以他们的差价 right? Okay, 40 minus 32 is $8,000. That's the answer, right? 他们的差价这个价值 So $8,000. Okay, but the direction, or they say northwest quarter of the southwest quarter, right? Or they say north half of the northeast quarter. 你就糊涂了 okay? So for this problem, right, you probably have to read it 5 times, right? Waste 5 minutes on it. Don't do this type of problem if you see it. When you have time, you go back and then you figure it out,
对方
okay?
会考这种题吗？
不会，
哦，那就不要考虑了，这种。
对，不会。如果有的话，
就不要。
你就不做 ，OK？ 你最后做它，有时间的做 ，OK？
对。
然后呢，你真的不会的话，right？ 你真的不会的话，你的答案是 B。
对呀，你不。
就是奖励高。
Okay? I'll explain that later. Okay, let's take a 5-minute break. Okay? 5-minute break.
然后我们能不能再把那个刚才我们讨论的那个话题再
Yeah.
放在那个
Yeah. I'm gonna reset my computer. Okay? So.
对他给咱算一下，咱就明白了。就这个人他，比如说要求我买你2个点和我不买你2个点，正常他算出来。
我现在就是我 confuse 在他配那个 zero， 你知道？
就是你先把那个钱拿出来，还是你后拿出来？后拿出来就是加在你贷款上面。
那为什么
你就现在给他？
他的意思就是这个2万块钱是 zero 是吧？
对。
哦，那2万块钱 zero， 那我就明白了。
对呀。
我就一直没明白那个 zero 是到
还是你加到你的 loan 上面去？
那我就明白了。
加到你的 loan 上面去，你就拿 zero。
那得
你现在拿出来，你 close 的时候你拿这个2万块出来的话，他就。
那也好，哎，那这个很聪明啊。如果说这样 zero 的话，你2万块钱就是 zero， 你就是2万块钱你不用付利息啊。
但是你的本金，
本
金高了呀。本金原来你记得是1万，你现在变成了不是，原来是100万，这是102
啊，你要这么讲102，
基数大了。
对呀。
你乘以0.，你乘以。
那102万的话，102万，那等于你这2万块钱还是24.5
对呀，
但是还是要付的。
那他为什么来个 zero 呢？我就觉得很不明白。
先拿还是后拿？是加的。
所以这个我就 confuse， 我一直在 confuse 他那个 zero 的问题。
他等于说我多借给你2万，但是这2万我又还给你，抵我的。
其实这个钱他还是照样的，
对，
他还是收，
而且这个2万还是得要给4.5的 point 啊，
对。
所以我觉得何苦这样做呢？
但是我没有现钱拿给你2万啊。
那等于说他这个
就是
额外记的2万还是，
那就没有什么 zero， 谈不上 zero 不 zero 了。
而且我
想要买点，但是我没有。
我这个问题我就是
没有意义。
那你有钱都不用给他，懂不懂？
钱都不要给他。
你的钱是自己的
钱
啊。
你要付利息啊。
Doesn't matter.
No， 没有 doesn't matter。
No， 你的 net result。No， 你的 net result 是你的 cash flow increase。I'll show you，OK？ 我现在就讲。
你买了是吧？
对，他就直接。
Okay, if I go, I'm gonna go back and solve the problem, and you guys know what to do, okay? Yeah.
对。
Yeah， 你们上。
我不去洗手间，我不去。我就是暂时来活动一下。 我还是有点搞不清楚。
No, the net zero, right? The net gain is.
这是个 game， you want me the that's his game。
OK， 我问你你有4万块在你口袋，
是，
你为什么要丢给银行呢？为什么？
但是呢，
你的4万块，你的每个月就增加，来你的利息，就是说，$100，然后呢，每一年1200，你多少年1200，right？ 4万块，OK？ 多少年？
那你的 rate 没有增加，但是你 payment 增加了。
那payment增加100多块啊，100块，120，
那还得
100块。
那我明白你意思，那就4万块钱我就放到口袋里，那个就是 zero 了。
对啊。
好，然后那4万块钱我可以放在口袋里，然后呢，我可以多向银行再去借了2万块钱，但是我还得要付，比方说 4 point。
对啊，但是我4 point 我找了一个点下来，right？ 我可能省了800块，right？
哦，你want me that？你的意思就是说，对，比方说。
但是我又给他100块，所以我省不是800块，我省了700块，但是我没有付钱去省那个700块，这我有这个好处了嘛，right？
通常呢，对，如果
然后你这个20年、15年就不行了。
我明白你的意思，就是说通常的话呢，就是。
你的4万块你买 Tesla stock，right？ 买50股 Tesla stock，right？ 然后这个会 double triple，right？
那如果这样子算的话，那如果这样说的话，就是说，通常这个是有利于长期拥有这个地产，长期拥有这个。
30年之内的嘛，
然后对，你要是投资的话，就不会了。
你这样投资
要如果直接降为0.25，
这地税我就
好
不知道。
他下个星期来。好说动了。
他要是不急着考试也没关系啊。
对啊。
他问题很多，我们也可以听一听啊。
哦，对。
他问题比我们多啊。
有时候这就是，我觉得来上这课，有时候你就是听到一些别人的问题，
对，我
平常不会想到的。
你说的非常
对。我是一直在那里看，我都明白，我都知道，但是我不知道别人的问题。但是有时候别人一提出，哎，我当初我怎么没想到这个？
你说的很对。
问题就在这里而已。
所以这个是上课，就是因为是上实体课，跟你在。
对啊，因为其实我在家里都上过了，我的 note 都写过了，所以我来这边听看看，哎，我说，哎，你有这个问题，为什么你会这样问？
是，你说的非常对。
然后有些比较细的，可能我没想到那时候。
所以他很多问题，我就说后来他可以听很多问题。唉。
就是你上完这一课，上完下一课，你下一个 chapter one 还来啊？
他不上了吧？我不知道他还开吗？
有吧？
他继续开继续听呗，那
我就不来了，我就在网上听也可以。
如果都听过了就不用。
不是，我还是有点 confused， 他不会再。
会。
会吗？他说的。
应该会。
会吗？哦。
应该会，因为他这个 live class 现在这一次才刚开始，才1次而已。
哦。
之前都是 online 的。
那个线下课是吗？
他以后
以前都是线上课啊，这个 live class 是，老师你这 live class 是很久以后是第1次嘛，对不对？
对啊。
对啊，他说你这个我们这个全部弄完之后，你会在 live class 吗？
不会了。
不会了，你看。
对啊，休息一轮。
然后
休息
下个 class， 然后之后就都是 online class。
对啊。
哦，就没有 live class， 所以下个礼拜是最后一课了。
这是我们争取来的。
对啊。
哦，是哦。那还真是。
对。OK。
还是真是挤到了，因为我不知道。
OK， 我们看看 ，OK， 如果你去you go to starmaxfloorfly.com，OK， 这个网址 ，OK。是我们公司的网址 starmax.floorfly.com. Okay, they have a financial calculator, 3 of them. Okay, I'm gonna use this to show you discount points. Okay, 怎么去买点数 Okay, so you use the mortgage calculator, right? And then we'll go down here to show advanced option. Advanced option, right? 这个题目就是我们不 include 这个税啊、保险啊、HOA，OK？我们就算 principal and interest，OK？ We don't include property tax, homeowner insurance because there's different house for different people, okay? So I'm gonna use this as 0, okay? And then this is also 0, okay? So before we're saying that we want to borrow $1 million, right?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, okay? And assuming that's 0%, okay? This is all borrow money, okay? 30-year fix, okay? At 5%. Okay? So your amount is 5368, okay? Remember that number, okay? 5368 per month. So what does that mean? Okay, $1 million borrow at 5%, 30-year fix. Each month you have to pay 5,368. 你借100万 right? 30年固定的 right? 5%每个月5368块 Okay, now remember we gave you the example, right? Let's say you use the 4 points, pay 4 points, okay? So it becomes 4.5. So now becomes what? 568. 67, okay? 567. What was the number before?
5368。
5368, right? 5368. You save 301. 你省了301块 Okay? 每个月 Okay? 如果你乘一个12，乘一个30年的话，你省了108000块 108,360 Okay? 108360块30年你可以省 Okay? Now, let's figure this out now, right? Instead of borrowing this amount, I'm borrowing 1040000, okay? At the same rate, right? 4.5, right? I don't pay out of pocket 40,000, right? 我不用从口袋给银行4万块，我从银行里面借4万块过来 okay? Okay, how much is this?
527。
Okay, 5270, okay, 5270, okay, what was the original, 510? 5368, okay, I saved $98, right, per month. How much I spent? 0, no out of pocket, okay, so before, if I put out of pocket, right, I have to, I save 308, right? Right now, 301. Right now, I'm only save 98, right? Minus 301. Okay, it cost me $399. $399, right? Each month. So $40,000 divided by $399. Okay, 100 months divided by 12, 8.3 years. Okay, 8.3 years. Right? That, but 8.3 years, right? I have to pay back, right? But in that 8.3 years, right? I don't have to pay $98. Okay, times 12. I still save $9,824. Right? So why should I dump $40,000 out? Right? I use the bank's money to get a discount. Right?
我明白了，好吧，下次老师可以把这个门关一下吗？或分散精力。
分散精力，太
对，
漂亮了这个。
那里边这个阳光啊，对，谢谢，对。
Yeah, so it's no brainer, right? You spend $0, you still get $98, right? Let's calculate again. 5270 minus 5 what? 680?
5368。
5368, okay. 98
不是，他俩差
啊
88吧
，5270减
5368
right? 98乘一个12还乘30年 ，OK？
对。
35000 280，你可以省。不单止你不用花4万块，
就省了3万。
哎，这个 loan 你还省3万5。
因为我觉得这个好像是作为一个长期持有者，自住屋可能好一点，要投资屋可能会。你的
return on investment 低一点啊，因为你多付这个几百块的利息，对，但是你还小啊，你的 cash flow 还小98块啊，
这还付得起，才100块钱左右。
你的 ROI 还 increase， 因为你小付98块， you pay $98 less， so your ROI always go up。OK。
那我们下次买房子贷款，那一定找你帮忙做这个 discount point。
对啊，一定的，如果他给你 discount point， 你就拿 discount point， 你算来算去，他给你。
去 request 吗？可以跟银行调吗？就这样问你。
对啊，如果你的 loan officer 不问你要不要 discount point， 你就把它发掉。
那他这是假设他30年都不提前还完，如果比如说他有钱了，他大概15年就还完了，那这个实际上做这个没。
对，我觉得意义不大。
或者20年，他能提前还完，不要他。
但是你前面也赚到了。
他的意思是你拿了钱在手上了，你把这个余钱拿去投资别的了。
对啊。
就这个意思啊。
你的4万块不用花了，为什么不用花这个？除非你就我这是5，我什么都不做，这样子也是傻瓜嘛，
我明白你意思。
你不掏1分钱，你拿到那个优惠，我拿到优惠是什么？98块的优惠。
拿到优惠，反正你是提前还还是按照规矩30年还完，上对你都有利。
当然了，对啊。
他不是这个意思，
你投资性也。
他只是说你拿了，你多拿4万块钱，比方这么讲，他就是你这4万块钱拿去投别的，比方说买股票啊，或者是。
那你还可以赚啊，
去投那个 Star Max 里面去赚一个0.05股啊，anyway， 跟别人讲，就这个意思这样的，就是你有钱在手上，
那你还有其他的投资项目可以把这钱省出来。
他这种做法呢，其实在中国蛮多这种做，就中国人用，就中国的很多那商家用这种做，但是也有 crush 的时候。
对啊。
但有的。
所以 if you spend $0, it's all about cash flow, right? 这个流水的薪金 ，OK？ 如果你有 increase cash flow 的话 ，do it。没有的话，你还亏钱进去的话 ，don't do it，OK？
所以要去 try， 他只是一个 either， 他不是说是完全 OK 就这样子。
Yeah, either or，OK？
不是100%你都省，
就是有个 option 在那里。
有可能。
这个可以考虑。
Okay, so let me go to the review. Okay, how do I do review?
哪个？有，但我没看到。
你没看到过？就那个有发手就这个吗？
我就发给这个 DRE。
对。
OK
了。直接拿过去，你不用操心这个。学校都包了，这是
我们没有，我们
Star Max 的最大的优点。
没有看在我们的手上，觉得我们是要这样。
没关系，等你考过了以后，然后呢卖了1年卖，我们且不说卖个5、6栋了，卖个4栋房子了以后， 到了年底，然后 PEP 给你发大红包，那个时候就有，是吧？哦，
对啊，
就有荣誉感了。
你就是公司有发大红包啊？
必须的吧？哦，
庆功宴，吃个庆功宴。
必须的。
对啊，你赚到钱了分给你
看到年
了。
底的时候 ，Christmas 啊，是吧？哦，
嗯。
特别香港人最喜欢发红包的。
review stuff. OK， 我们 review 一下 ，OK， 告诉你们怎么去考试。
广东人发红包，香港人发红包呢。
Okay, so let's talk about how to take the test, right? And then next week we're gonna do all of the review, so you have a better understanding. Okay. So next week there's a class and there's review, all of the QA. Okay. Exam QA. You're so slow.
是讲题目还是讲今天讲考试的方法？
今天考试的方法 ，OK， 对，啊。
有一天题目讲了150块钱。还没报名考试，报了钱交了，还没有就是那个还没有 reservation 那个还没收到。老师上堂课说了吗？直接上去的 login 就是有 register 可以。都很清晰的结果，任务码还是。
Okay, so next week we're gonna give you this document, okay? So you can review. So I'm going to use this as a whiteboard right now, okay? So we could teach you how to take the test, okay? Okay, let's review what you have for testing, okay? 考试的时候我们 review 一下 okay? Okay, number 1, right? You have 150 questions. Okay? And you need 70% right. So you could pass. Okay? So don't focus, don't concentrate. 你不能想象 OK? 你需要105题 correct. Okay? You focus on 45 wrong. Okay? Focus on that. Okay? 你不可能超过45题 You cannot get more than 45 wrong. You get 46 wrong. Okay? Let's say 46 minus 150, right? 104, right? Divided by 150. 69.33. You fail. Right? You don't pass. Okay? So focus on this number, 45. You cannot get more than 45 wrong. Okay? Focus on that. Okay? That's number 1. Okay? Number 2.
一道题1分是吗？
不是。One question out of 150, right, is how many points? 1 over 150 is only 0.67. 0.67 points. Okay? There's a学生, some student, right? They say I only got one point off, right? So that's 1.3 questions wrong, okay? On the average, okay? All right, so that's the basic, right? Number 1, focus on
它等于不是按分数算的，是按你题目，只要你答对了，这么多题。
对啊。
他也会，他这个是自动的那种
分数要达到。
Okay, focus on you cannot get more than 45 wrong. Okay, that's number 1. Okay. So you could count better with 45 than 105. You cannot keep track how many you got right, okay? How many you got wrong, you can keep track. More easy, okay? Alright, time. You have 3 hours and 15 minutes. So what does that mean? How many minutes is there? Okay, 60 times 3 hours plus 15, right? You get a total of 180 plus 15, okay? 195 minutes per, right, the whole session, right? You divide it by 150. Each question, you have 1 minute, 1.3 minute, okay? 0.3 times 60, 1 minute, right, and 18 seconds per question. Okay, so don't worry about the 18 seconds. You just say, I have 1 minute per question. Okay， 每一题我有1分钟60秒，你就算它60秒好了。OK， 其实这是78 seconds. Okay, I have 60 seconds to do one question. If you achieve this, right, you times 150, right, you still have 45 minutes for review. Okay, 你省下来，如果你1分钟一题的话 ，right， 你还有45分钟去复翻一次 ，OK？ So your target, right？ 你的目的是 1 minute per question, OK？ 每一题1分钟做出来 ，OK？ The faster you go, the better it is, OK？ So you need to increase your speed. OK， 英文不太好的话 ，right？ 你都要速度要快一些 ，OK？ How do you increase speed? You practice. Right? Second thing you do to increase speed, practice. Okay, and final thing that you do to increase speed, practice. 你的反应 okay, your respond to a question have to be quick, okay? Best if you could answer a question in under 15 seconds. 理想的话 right, 15 seconds per question. Okay? Another tip to take the test, right, is that most students, right, Kathy, I ask you, what do you do when you take a test? What the first thing you do? You read the question?
Yes, first.
Or you read the answer?
So, you told us before, read answer first.
Yeah, but most people read question, right?
Most people read it.
Yeah, read question.
No, you read the answer first. Right? Key. Okay? C. Read answers first. Practice on that, okay? 练习你的时候 Question number 1. Don't look at the question. Look at the answers, right? Look at what? A, B, C, D. Okay, you can scan very quickly, right? In a group, right? A, B, C, D. What's in there? Okay, with practice, you know the answer already.
可是我提个问题啊。
Then you could achieve the 15 seconds per question, very quick.
可是它很多问题，它并不是书本上的，它都是一些的
Situation.
对
Yes.
的一些题目。
Same thing. You look at the answers first. Okay?
answer 跟有时候他给你的那些考古题，900道的考古题，它不是一样的 answer。
No. Believe me, okay? Listen, then you can see the pattern. Once you see a pattern, right, of the answer, you know what they try to ask you. So your brain works reverse, right? If you know the answer up front, it may be wrong answer or right answer, right? You could see a pattern very quickly, right? That they try to confuse you, right? Let me give you an example, okay? A, B, C, D, right? You're gonna get a right answer, a right answer, a right answer, right? And then all of the above. That's one option, right? You could get a wrong answer, a wrong answer, a wrong answer, and a right answer, right? So this is all group, okay? Okay? And sometimes you see the opposite, right? You see like right answer, and then wrong answer, right? You cannot decide which one. Okay? That pairing, right? Then you choose the best answer. Okay? That's why you look at the answers first. Right away, your brain is very fast, okay? You can process everything by looking at the set of answers, right? 你就知道, zoom in, right? Okay? This is the right answer. Okay? And then you go back, right? Number 1, right? You read the answers first. Then number 2, then you read the question to confirm your answer. Okay? Now, next week we're gonna do the Q&A, right? Practice this method. Okay? 你练习站着来考试，这很快的 ，OK？
那个儿童答案猜题一样，反推题，有可能会出什么？
Have you guys ever played a game called Jeopardy?
Yes.
The answer is, right?
No. 通常我是要看题目先，才跟着一起 answer。
No, they give you the answer. And then you have to see what the question is. That's Jeopardy. Right? Yeah. Okay. 他先给你一个答案，然后你就答他的正确答案就是你又答他问什么问题，他反过来的 ，OK？ So number 4, right? If you're good at Jeopardy, you pass this test, okay? Okay, you play Jeopardy game, okay? Alright, so let me save this. Okay, save. Save as. Okay. Alright, number 5. Okay, we talk about the time, right? And now I'm gonna go to types of question, okay? Okay, number 5. I mentioned it before, okay? Is all of the above. Okay, 80%, 80. Okay. If they have this, all of the above as an answer, that's the answer, 80% of the time. Okay. Now, when you, the way to do this is that once you see the answer with all of the above as D, let's go check it.
然后我看到有些这么说，你要看这个题目里边，如果说这个题目里面有2道题或就是2道题以上都是对的了，那你才能够选择这个。
Yes, that's what I'm going next, okay? So A, B, C, D, right? You see all of the above, right? All of the above, right? Right away, you check all of the above, and then you look at A and C. B is always right, okay? You check A and C if they are the right answer. If they are, then D is the right answer, right? All of the above, okay? All of the above. Okay? If you ever have a question that says none of the above, none of the above, okay? What do you guys do? That's the wrong answer. Don't check it. If you check it, you got it wrong. Okay, 80% of the time also, okay? Why is that? If it's the right answer, have they test you on anything? 他考你什么东西嘛？考不出来嘛 right? None of the above. 没有答案。right? 他的目的达不到 right? 考不到啊 right? 没有正确的答案 right? Okay? Okay. Now, another type of question, which is 20% or more, okay? You're going to see the word except. Okay? 他说上面的什么都是对的 except. What does that mean, translation? You have to find the wrong answer. Okay, your wrong answer is the right answer. Okay, 他说 A, B, C, D, right? 什么都是对的 except 这个是错的 So you have to check B. 明白了吗？
除了这个都有。
除了这个。
找错误的出来。
对 ，OK。
把错误找出来的那个。
So when you ever see the except word in a question, right, you have to find the exception. What's the exception? It's the wrong answer. And that's the correct answer. A lot of students, they forgot except. The first answer they see right, they check it. That's the right answer. Oh, I got it right. No. It's asking except. Okay, you have to find the wrong answer. Right? So it's important that you look at your answers first. Right? You see a group of answers that's similar. Right? And you see one that is out of the ballpark. Okay? And you go back, you know that's the answer. You go back, you look at the question, it has except in there. That's the right answer. Okay? So that's why look at your answers first. 快，速度快很多 ，OK， 快1倍。Okay.
找关键字。
Okay, you're gonna see groupings, like I explained before, groups, okay? Grouping. Okay? Your answer is again A, B, C, D. Okay, you're gonna see right, wrong, right? Or you see A, B, C, D, right? You see right, wrong, right, right. So if that's the case, B is the answer. Right? D is the answer. Right? Okay? If you see A, B, C, D, right? And you see right, right, wrong, wrong, right? Then you have to decide, is it this group or this group? And then you find the best answer. That's a little bit more complicated, right? Okay? So the grouping will tend to tell you what the answer is, right? If you have to guess. Now, number 9, very important, and I need to explain it longer, right? Why did they ask you have 70% to pass? Okay, on the test. Me too.
I don't understand.
That's in Chinese. Okay, 70%. And from the school, right? DRE say that your school, your exam in the school, you need 60% to pass.
You're right.
Yeah, you only need 60% to pass, okay, for school, to get your certificate, right? You say, why the difference? Why not 70% also? Why? Okay, let's look at the numbers, okay?
Because 10% is very guess.
Yeah. Now, you have 150 questions in there, right? Let's say you get a 5-year-old, right? Say, okay, check A, B, C, D, 150 of them, check it, okay? They don't know what they're doing, right? 那个小孩子5岁的小孩，你教他150题，你就每个 A B C D 你填那个 ，OK 下去，他是胡填的 ，right？所以它的比例的话 ，right？ 它可以拿到的比例是什么 ？A B C D，right？ 是对的 ，right？25%。Now to achieve the 25%, right? So I'm a smart kid, right? Okay, I don't know the answers, right? I answer all B's, right? 这个比例应该是 25% 会出现 right? I could score minimum 25%, right? Okay? What's 25% of 150? Okay, times 0.25, okay? 37.5. Okay? 37.5. Let's keep that in mind. Okay? Now, why did they DRE say 60%? Okay, 60%. You pass, right? You get certificate. You go to take the test, right? Now, if you get 60% of the 150, right? How much is that? 150 times 0.6, right? You got 90 right. You get 90 right, okay? Because you did what the school, right? 学校的规定是60%, right? 你去考试一样拿到60, okay? 好了 90, right? 150 minus 90, what do you got? 60, right? 60 questions, you don't know what the hell they're talking about, right? 60题你都不知道他说什么 okay? You use this method on those 60, right? 25% of 60 is what? 15, okay? 15. What do you get when you get 15 right and you add to 90?
105。
You pass. Okay? That's why DRE, right, require you to know 60%, then you qualify. Right? 15 more questions, right, on your own. If you're smart enough, right, you say all B. Okay?
还有长的 question，长的 answer。
That's next.
Next.
Okay? So, why do you use for all questions not known, okay, answer all B? Your other option, answer all C's, okay? 你可以用 C 也可以 okay? But don't use B, B, C, B, okay? Okay? All B's or all C's only. Then you get achieve your 25%, right? Your additional 15 points added to your 90, you pass. Okay? A lot of people, they don't analyze, they don't know what's going on. Why DRE have a minimum of school, 60%, and then the test is 70%? Why? Now you know.
这是美国教育的一种方式。另外的，它的15%
就是概率。
不是，它
盲选。
它没有，它另外10%，它希望你能够有你的 owner，
Yeah.
你自己的那个思维去来回答这个问题。所以老师给我们有时候题目很简单，我觉得它也有它的道理，对不对？
Okay, so you get 60 to pass. So my requirement for you, right? Get 60. Target 60, right? If you don't know the rest, guess B, and then you pass.
中国是把尽可能所有的题全给
对，它这个是一种教育方式。
这个是给你一个基础的，然后让你延伸。
Okay, so you now understand, okay? Now for example, right? You get 100, right? You're better than other students. You get 100, right? 50 question you don't know, right? So 50 times 25%, right? It's all B's, right? All B's. What do you get? 50, 25%. Okay, 50 times 12.25, 12.5, right? You get 12 more. Okay, so you have 112. You pass. Right? So sometimes I ask the student, right? How many did you get wrong? I got 2 wrong. Did you use all B's? I forgot. Okay. Yeah, how many didn't you know? About 20 questions. Okay. That's 5 points you've gotten. You got 2 points wrong. Right? You would have passed if you use all B's for those questions, okay? Some people, they just guess, right? A, B, C, D, okay? You won't get 25% for A, B, C, D. All B's, 25%. All C's, 25%. Why not A? A is also a trick answer, always, okay? They always trick the student. A could be the right answer, and it could be a wrong answer. Okay? And then D is all of the above, right? Or none of the above. Or 其他怪的东西, okay? So A and D is never the correct answer. If you answer all A, it's less than 25%.
老师，我有个问题啊。那么 answer B 的话，这个您是从什么时候开始研究出来的？会不会是新的题目有改变？
没有，我们 design 这个 multiple question， 就是用这个道理来做的。
新题出现了以后是吧？
你新题旧题都是这个比例。
都是这样子。
不是，那考试中心人他都不发现，人家都可以研究出来。
他在学上啊 ，right？ 我讲给你这秘密嘛 ，right？ OK？ 这个60跟70 ，OK？ No other people, no other school will tell you that, okay? It was insight on my part to take this, okay? Okay, not trick, okay, just the stats,
哦
okay? 我就问了问了，我 I ask everybody, no one knows. Why 60 for school? Why not 70 for school, right? So that's the answer, okay?
有道理。
不是有一个资产群，就是学校群吗？你应该不是吗？
没有，在哪？
哦，那我让老师把你给拉进去。
我们有个。
对，有个群啊，对啊，有个群。
老师把你拉进去。
Okay, so let's clear this. You guys take a picture or?
Yes.
Okay. 太花了，好花。
好有意思，就一讲就觉得很有意思。
但是我们
心理学有点心理学，考试心理学。
但是我们也把我们的问题要提出来啊。
有点心理学。
Okay, so number 10.
像盲选也不是完全盲选，那边是有点。
Okay, if your question is very long, okay, your answer, you find the longest answer.
哦，这样子高。
Okay, A, B, C, D, right? That's the right answer. If the question is so complicated, you need a complicated answer, okay? So remember that, okay? You won't get, all of them like that, right? You only get maybe 2 long questions, okay? The other students can spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You spend 5 seconds, okay? And then if you're not unsure, come back when you have time and then read the question. Okay? It saves you a lot of time. Okay? Number 11. Okay? This is what we call some positive and negative questions. Okay? 有正跟负的. Okay? Again, you look at the answers. Okay? You have positive, negative, positive. Okay? That's the right answer. Okay? A, B, C, D. Okay? You got negative, positive. Yeah, you see groupings. Okay? Now, what's worse is that you have a double negative. Okay, 2 times negative. Okay, question. You have the no, not, right, but, all of these are negative, right? And also except. Okay, if they have 2 negative in the question, right, you turn it into a positive, just like a regular question, and then do the answer as regular question. Okay? If the question is double negative, so it means positive, so you just forget about the double negative and treat it as regular question. Take the 2 negatives out, right? They cancel each other. And then, oh, that's what they try to ask me. 这个很难，我碰上我就告诉你 ，OK？ Double negative。
负得正等于是这样的，如果它2个都是。
Okay, an example is the following are real estate, except. No, the following is not real estate, except. Okay? 你就说 the following is real estate 就好了 ，OK？
哦，对，那你搞得歪了。
They're the tester, the examiner, right? The people who make up these tests, they want to waste your time. Okay, get you thinking back and forth. Is it negative? Okay. Or they want to, was it Mr. Smith or Mr. John? Right? They give you so long, yeah, they give you so long a description, right? A long story, bury a lot of little facts in there, and they want you to reread it, right? They want to waste your time.
Yeah.
So this is a time waster too, okay? Double negative also waste your time. The except question also wastes your time. You gotta check. Is this right? Is this right? Is this right? Oh, they're all right. Right? Or they say, is this right? Is this, oh, that's wrong. This is right. This is right. Oh, that's the question, right? So the except question also a time waster. They waste your time. Okay? So look at your answers first. Right? 你要看你的先看答案 ，OK？ OK， 其他的话就是 tips，OK？ Before you take the test, right? You get plenty of rest, OK？ 不用 burn the midnight oil, right? 不用呼吸到3点钟 in the morning, OK？ You know 你起不来 ，right? And also, right, the time-wise, right? Take the afternoon session, okay? Take the PM. Okay, I think it's 1 o'clock. 下午考试 okay? In the morning, 8 o'clock, too early, okay? You have to fight traffic, parking, etc., okay? Once you go 4 o'clock, right, you come back, you sit in traffic, you relax, you know you pass, okay? But in the morning, right, you try to beat the rush hour, right, then no good, right? And also, right, for time-wise, right, okay, do your number 1 and number 2 before going into the classroom. You take the test, okay? Don't go to the bathroom, PP or number 2, you know, while you in the test, during the test, okay? This is what happens, okay? You need to go, right?
可以 go.
可以吗？
可以
Here you go, okay?
哦，这样子哦。
And then you go, hello. 你不可以 scream, right? Okay. Oh. I can go. Okay. This is my mouse. Okay.
他说他也考试
Come.
看书吗？
No, 你没有东西啊 right? You know 你回来哦，还是 mouse. Okay. 已经5 minutes minimum. 10 minutes. Okay. 你做 number 2, 15 minutes. Okay. Never ever go to bathroom during the test. You waste 15 minutes or more, okay? 5 to 15 minutes, okay? It's a time waster, okay? Do not do number 1 or number 2 during the test, okay?
那不行，你饿着肚子也不行。
你先吃了饭嘛，然后去，对，不能吃太饱，睡着。
对，我们是不睡着了，对吧？我们大概10点多钟吃饭，然后12点钟吃饭。
Yeah, and last but not least, right? Don't be too stressed out. Just relax. Okay. Why you can relax? You do lots of practice, right? Do practices.
我这两天3个小时到前面上课不要上厕所。
对呀。
Okay, do lots of practices, okay? So let me save this. Okay. So these 15 tips, right, will get you minimum, okay, 20 extra points. Okay, 15 tips, okay? 你会增加啦, right? All of the above, right? The longest answer, right? Groupings. right? Exceptions, etc. Right? Because time saved, okay? 你省了时间 okay? Points earned, okay? 你多时间的话 right? 你就 correction rate is higher. Okay? Alright, there's a time, right? The 2-minute warning. They have a 20-minute and a 2-minute warning, okay? If you get the 2-minute warning and you look at you still have 50 questions to go, what do you do?
B
That's the correct answer, all B.
为什么呢？
因为只是2分钟了，没时间了，不看了。
你不答就是没有分啊。
对啊。
那就忘记了。
哦，对。
等于说20分钟，倒数20分钟的时候会提醒你一下。
对。
2分钟了再提
那你还有50个question的话，回头
哦，全部都是 B 对。
all B's. Okay.
对。
So that's the key, okay? A lot of people they panic, they run 填 right? A B C D 乱算 okay?
它全是电脑，全是电脑。
鼠标在那里。
对，电脑。
摁了就这样。
Okay. Now, if you do have time, okay, let's say you have your 45-minute, right? You do your review, right? Okay. And you see a question and answer, right? That is not iffy, right? Is it B or is it C? Is it B or is it C? Okay. Do not change your answer. Your first impression is always right. Okay? You change it, you're wrong. Okay?
不要 review 了。有的人 review 了还把正确的改成错的啊。
Okay?
就不要 review 了，做完就拉倒了。
对。对的就必得。
有人呢啊，看时间。
看老 T。
No, 你就第一卷上去，拜拜了，right？这是
也知道很多人 review 就回去 review 一看会 confuse， 然后又改。
会。
有没有就是说我们在点电脑的时候，它是一页要 save 一下吗？或者你没有忘？
那他会提醒你拿 answer，OK？
就是你要不 save 这一页的话，你就到下一页是你的。
No， 他有记录的 ，OK？So don't worry, okay? I was gonna say, okay. You're gonna see something strange happening, okay? You see a young kid or young girl. Yeah, they go in there 10 minutes, they finish. So, wow, they must be a genius. No, 他们不是，他们是专门去考试的。他是记1到2 1 to 2 question, right? They memorize it, they say bye bye.
哦，这2道题就走了，为什么呢？
他回报学校嘛。
才2道题啊。
对啊。
就学校给钱他去玩。
对啊。
每个人记2道题。
对，然后他筹备。对啊。然后他做。我这边不需要。为什么呢？来，你用 all B 这个东西，你就可以增加 20 points， OK？
有没有人考满分啊？
不需要。
也不需要。
你的目的不是考满分 ，OK？ 你的目的就是不用超过错误45题 ，OK？Rule number 1, right？ OK？
他就导师说给你一个 envelope 的话，一个信封的话 envelope 的话，一个很厚的话，你就回家哭吧。
只有过和不过。
如果一个很薄的，那你就高兴了，也开不开就去了停车场。哦，好像要那个要 reservation 那个 parking 是不是还是怎么样？
那要 parking permit。
对 parking permit 你要网上 reservation 才行。
对，你要打印出来 ，OK？
我不是打印，如果他有没有 scan 的哦
？No， 没有，你必须要打印出来。
一定要打印啊！那个打印机怎么办？
你去 Office Depot 了，打印出来。
啊，就是说你停车之后把这个牌子挂在车前面。
Yeah, you need to print out 2 things, right? One is your exam ticket.
不交钱的，那你都挂牌的同意了。
那你已经付了嘛 ？Exam ticket, right?
parking 要缴吧
parking 不缴
Parking
啊，
不需要。
但是你一定要那个
Number 2, right? Parking permit. Okay, and number 3, your driver's license ID.
哦，driver's
Okay, make sure your ID name it matches your exam ticket name. Okay.
哦，对，要。
因为你是英文名字，然后你 ID 是中文名字，就糟糕了 ，OK？ 他不会给你去考的 ，OK？It has to match the names. Okay? 有一样的名字 Okay? Okay, so basically, right, this is how you go and take the test. Okay? So next week we're gonna do all questions and answers. Okay? And you're gonna see practice at home. Okay, look at your answers first. Okay, look at your answers first. Oops. Sorry. Okay, so give you something of a question, right? 啊？我没有，我删掉了。Sorry. 对，这个。
你回家会看那个 YouTube 上面有那个的那个。
See, if you look at, right? The counter offer in real estate transaction means what, right?
他超了很有权。
See, you look at the answers, right? Partial acceptance, right? Conditional acceptance, right? Partial rejection and previous offer. Rejection of previous offer. What are they talking about? They're talking about, right? Counter offer, right? So what they mean is, what does counter offer mean, right? 答案是对的 right? Partial acceptance 是对的 right? 它不可能是全部是条件 right? A counter offer cannot, that's the right answer, right? Partial acceptance, right? So if you're not a good student, right? Oh, partial acceptance, that's correct, right? 你的错误了 right? Conditional acceptance, right? That's right answer too, right? Okay, they may spell out some conditions for you, right? Okay, so rejection of the previous offer, right? It's not a total rejection, right? Okay, so it says partial rejection of the previous offer because you're changing some of the terms, right? 你接受一部分的以前的 offer, right? 一部分你不接受 that's why you're countering. So the correct answer is the longest answer. Okay? Yeah, so sometimes you have to pick the best answer, okay? Not just the right answer, because all of them are right answer. Okay? Okay, so we're past 12 o'clock, so we're gonna see you guys next week, okay? To do the extra session, okay?
老师才能找你加进。
对，我们又增加你到。Let me end this. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. See you guys next week for the review, okay? Stop share.
对对同学。
Recording stopped.
对，还有 YouTube。